Good evening and welcome to the game stream that's coming up here. Tonight is going on looking as always, starting out kind of in the beginning where looking in seeing if there's information for castles. And so looking over in Discord, that's an excellent spot to be looking at. I'm going to look over here in Discord if there's anything on Elder Scrolls Castles to see if we have information. This sometimes takes quite a long time to get involved with, and looks like there's no communities for castles just yet. However, we'll come in. There's a lot of hope, a lot of hope. So tonight, this is what you can kind of consider the real castles, if you want to kind of call it like that. Tonight, I am talking about those of you that are in the United States. What I want you guys to do is I want you to look at moving to Hoquiam, Washington. I am explaining that because there are a lot of vacant houses. I don't want those of you that are foreign from the United States to move out here to Hoquiam. I want those of you that are United States citizens, I want you to come to Hoquiam. I want the working class to come, and I'll show the best of my knowledge for those of you guys to kind of see what it really looks like. Right now, out here in Hoquiam, it's basically, if you don't know Elder Scrolls, you'll kind of, somebody who does know Elder Scrolls, they'll be able to explain to you what I'm talking about. Right now in Hoquiam, it kind of looks like Winterhold, and so there's a lot of work that has to be done. There was the flea epidemic that was going on. The fleas have kind of been taken care of. There's still a little remnants of flea issues. But the fleas they're getting sprayed, and it's cooling down. It feels a lot better. I just have to explain how disgusting, like, finding fleas around in the area where it is. They're like in the recent years, there's been just fleas just have come out into the area for some odd reason. I don't know why or what the reason was. But I did find out this is a good learning curve for those of you that have dogs. For example, my dog, the stray dog. What I found out with how dogs, what they do, certain dogs, and my dog is a perfect example of what's going on with fleas. Some people call things like flea baits. Fleas are just disgusting. And what my dog was doing was licking herself. And then what she was doing is she was spitting on the floor. But she hasn't gone to the bathroom in a while in the house. She's been getting better at that. But what I'm talking about is she was licking herself, and then she was putting the saliva on the floor. See what I'm saying? Like she was bringing fleas back. And here last night, what I was doing, I noticed what she was doing. I didn't notice this before, but now that I noticed this, I kind of gathered what was going on. And what I had done is I vacuumed her fur up. I vacuumed her. Not only did I vacuum her, I also vacuumed the carpet right after I saw what she was doing. She was licking herself, and then she was putting the saliva on the floor. Not only that, she likes to go in the trash for some odd reason. And sometimes, like when I go out and then I come back, there's trash all over the place. It's a stray dog. I swear. So right now here, those of you that might be outside of the state of Washington, Those of you that are looking for a good place to come home to, think of Hoquiam, Washington, to come and build your sense of Elder Scrolls. It's Elder Scrolls land out here, but a long ways to go from getting to where we need to go. I will be right back, and I'll start showing a little bit about Hoquiam for those of you that are interested in moving out here to Hoquiam. There's a lot of spaces available. Be right back. Okay, just got back. Hope you didn't spook you too much. This is coming in here into Hokum. This is the first thing you kind of see around. Get up here, sign here. The friendliest city. Welcome to Hokum. That's what you'll see. Like, oh yes, okay. Okay, as you can see, this isn't so spooky. Um, From what I'm seeing here, though, like over on the right hand side, currently, this is no joke. This is like the real life Winterhold, where they're like I was walking over on this side here because I saw there was a house that was bulldozed down. But however, there are people that do live in some of the houses, but there's a lot that look vacant, and so we need the working class to come in and to where we can see people. This is a nice place. Like, very slow, very nice place. If you're into Elder Scrolls and you want to move to a very nice place, this is the perfect place for you to grow, for your family to grow in. Dun, 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 dun. It's a small town. You're like, what is this? Well, this is getting Hokum, getting some people in the houses, getting not having the houses vacant. That's what this is about. Now the question is, this is a one way, so this is just so I'm gonna stop at my place when we get to the place. Yeah, these I just know on the left hand side. It's just on. It's just. This is the weirdest thing. Is it's on the left hand side where the vacant houses are. They're not all vacant, but there's a lot of houses that you would think that there were people living in there, but not so much. Kind of like a ghost town. Not really, but where is the bulldozed down place? However, these guys over here just got the house. This is looking very nice. Okay, so go further down. Are you playing Elder Scrolls right now? Are you? We need to build castles. Like flowers, blackwood flowers, blackwood flowers, blackwood flowers. Okay. It's like dun, dun, dun. And this is the weird thing about here on the mapping system. This shows that this is 3102 US 101. Technically, this is Highway 101, but this is considered Sumner Avenue. So, give you guys kind of a heads up of it's a smaller place than what you would think. Okay, so we're getting up near the bulldozed house. It might not show right away. Let's see here. The for sale sign's not up anymore, I don't think. But let's see here. Trying to find the bulldozed down house. We need the electronics to work also. This shows we've got the mapping system working, and we need that to work. However, there's too many vacancies. We need these things to be paid. The mapping system. Okay. if you want to come out here and grow up in a small town, this is the perfect place for you. So, where is the bulldoze down place? This is I wonder if this is going to show it in the mapping system. We're in Winterhold. There we go. This is coming closer. There's people. There are people. There are people in Hokum. I can't believe it. There are people in Hokum. Like I saw you. I think this is it. It's not here, but it's look like beforehand. So. But I don't remember. I live here, and it's like I don't remember. There's like a little fence right there. Okay, so I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a playground, most likely for the kids. So I think this is the house that was there was a fire. There was a big old fire. And now it's completely bulldozed down, and the house next door is for sale. So right now, right here, as you can see, it's currently bulldozed down. Like the town actually it's kind of a sight to see watching the house being demolished. But it was like, hey, that's a nice looking house. It's a nice looking house. I want to live there. Well, you can't live there because it's bulldozed down. But you can live next door. So what else do we have? As you can see here, exciting news. Right here is the Halloween spirit is coming in. There's nice people with Halloween decorations. It's like boom, 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 boom. Boom. As new people moved in here, and there's some new people that I think that moved in over near here. If you live in this local area, you're gonna love this. You're like, what the hell are these people doing? What are they doing? So yeah, you get a dog. I think there's a dog. Yes, right here is local dog is always eager, like, and always comes up to me, like, runs, and this is how dogs are. This dog like runs like bullets. You're like, you would be frightened. You walk and you're like, whoa, Hundi. It's like good dog. The dog. So the local dog started talking to the other local dog over here to the new dog, and then the new dog was like, "Hey, I just figured out some things," and then the dog was a lot more calmer. And really, it's honestly, the dog picked up from old dog here, like running with me, and then the other dog picked up, and the dogs are very intuitive. So we need a lot of help. I'm gonna stop like here fairly soon because I'm over near the house. So we got. I'm taking a stroll. Taking a stroll. Taking a stroll. We need people to live. You're like, hey, wait a minute. This is like a vacant lot. Kind of does look like a vacant lot. Wow. This looks a lot different. It's my block. They're going go the we're coming into. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then we'll stop. And there's like if you have no transportation, there is a bus stop that you can sit and be a big baby. So, yes, there's plenty to do. And right here is the little. We're trying to get out of Winterhold. We need to we need to move on. Vroom, 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 vroom. Vroom, 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 vroom. So I'm gonna take a quick break, and hopefully you're enjoying. And if you are looking to move somewhere that's really nice and would like to help, this is a perfect place to help out and get involved with not only Elder Scrolls but the economy as well. We're hurting out here, so that's why I'm calling out for people to come out here and help out. I'll be right back. Oh yeah. Before I get back, I do want to explain. I am single, and I need a person to stay with me, and to not only to for those of you guys. Well, we want people to come in, but I need a person too. So, all right. That being said, I'll be right back. Okay, just got back. That's great. I'm a talker. I like to talk, and I know people like to talk as well. This is right here. This is for Elder Scrolls people. There's a lot of you out there in the United States that I know that love Elder Scrolls and love to work. It's an important thing. Over at my place, right here. I live here, and this house is vacant, right here. Old people are no longer here on Earth, unfortunately. There's a question why, like, over for some odd reason, when I walk over, like, on the right hand side, it looks like it's filled, but on the left hand side, there's a lot of people that live here, but there's a lot of vacant houses. Why is that? Well, we'll have to go further on. Okay, show you. Okay. When you live in a local area and then you're like, huh, like what is it? I don't remember this. I don't remember this. So it's like, oh yeah, we're going fast now. Fast car. Like, we're not in Fallout. However, Fallout is a good game. So going over here as you come further down the street, because I'm assuming there's going to be some people that are going to there should be a lot of people that should move out here. There's a lot of growth that can happen, but there's a lot of crappy things that have happened. And so I will explain the crappy things. If I know the crappy things. There's not crappy things over here. As you can see, this is a small town, and we always have to have a good auto parts store. Right here is the good auto parts store that you can find right over if you need help with your parts. It's one of the biggest parts store in the region. So if you need a part, you'll be able to find a part over there. That's a wonderful place to go. Wonderful people. So going further on, we are going to, let's see here. Oh, there is a person. What kind of dog? What kind of dog is it? Oh wait, I can't. Hey, get back here. They're walking. I can see it. They're walking. You need your back checked? Like the dog. The dog. What kind of dog is that? It's a black. It looks like a black dog. Black dog. Black dog needs back work. Okay, so there's plenty of stuff around in the area. I'm not going to explain every little detail of what's around here because you have to get out here to see it. As you can see, there's houses. Wow, you thought the Golden Arch was there. Wow, have you ever seen the arch like that? I th- Beautiful. I'm just gonna leave this here. This is great. Okay. We got the walkie-talkie going. Okay. So, turn the walkie-talkie off. Yes, there's much communications, and we need walkie-talkies to where we can walkie-talkie to each other. That's a great thing. As you can see, this is one of the local grocery stores here in town. As you decide to move out here into real Elder Scrolls land, um, that's so beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I've never seen arch like that. Never. This is absolutely beautiful. This is the only arch in Hokum. So just to let you know, this is the only one. The only one. Very important. Very 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 important. And so the guys over on the right hand side um, don't know a lick about electronics, but they're really nice. Very very nice people. Very very nice people. So I'm gonna go further on. If you're looking and you try to find like a grocery store like where you are, there isn't much in town. There literally is not much. So what in order for the town to grow, well, we need people. We need people. We need people to occupy the the area. There's reasons why I'm showing this on the screen. It's because there's an urgency to have the town be able to grow, and so that's why I'm showing this, and I have to explain what had happened to me. So in order for the town to grow, so going down further, this is I'm not even joking. This is probably one of the world's largest strips in the world. Going down the road here. Going down. Vroom, 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 vroom. I walk down here, but I don't know what on this side here of like vacancies. So you can see there's a available road room. Yes. And then the other town that is near town here does not know the town very much because I've gone over to one of the local grocery stores and they do not know what like don't know over here. I talk about this all the time and they just act oblivious. It's probably because they're thinking of the other town. Over here, this is brand new. This is a great thing that this has just come in. There's some new things that have come inside of the hall. That's an important thing, important growth. So going further, you can see this is um, the river here is where we have water where we can drink water. You would think that the water would be like salt water. It's more fresh water. Um, so going down road, down, 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 down. This is a long, nice, romantic strolls. You can just go through here. It's absolutely breathtaking and will open up your nostrils. Um, there's a new boat that just came into town. So if you didn't know, there's a new boat. It's always fun to see the boats. Um, if you like boats, you like over here it's like um boats, boats, boatyard. This is the biggest the boatyard gets right now. Might get more. Might get a little some boats in there. They're not like jacuzzis or like a jacuzzi on your boat. Yasu. Boats. A little boat that could. A little boat that could. Little BB. So going further, as you can see, there's multiple directions. Yeah. Here you go. Oh goodness, like yeah. Oh, I guess you stuck on here. You going? The bridge is wonderful. When this is a cakewalk compared to going in of where we're going. So going into the tunnel. Oh, it's going slow, and then it's like, oh yes, going fast. So what was happening here in the recent past? The buses were having to go to the right. Well, over on the buses currently, how the bus transit system works is the buses. If you have to take a bus, the bus goes over to the left hand side. But it was going there was some traffic things that were going to where the buses were going over to the right. And so I'm going to go over here, and I have to talk about this because this really is frustrating of what I'm talking about here, of what's going on, because this involves Elder Scrolls, and this is beyond frustrating of why this did not work out. With that. As you can see, this is the building that I was working in here a while back. Had the coffee shop working, and it was meant to get tests working. It did not work out, and this is a serious problem. I was like, oh. As it looks a little different now from what it looks like now. Has the some of the this is an old picture of the building, and has some some old businesses, such as mine and some others. But this is a little different. What I have to explain here, I'm going to get on here really quick, and I'm going to show the video here of going inside of the door here. That this is an important step. I do not know why this did not work. There was barely anybody that had bought coffee, let alone um, the having like an Elder Scrolls classes inside of the building. Not for sure why that did not work out. Not for sure. Let's see here. Get in here. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to the screen. I'm just gonna show you here what it kind of looks like in the opening here. I'll go. All right, I'm gonna try to turn the audio off here, and I'm gonna go off the screen, or maybe I'll stay on the screen. Okay. This is kind of it's gonna be cleaned. This is the little kitchen area that kind of is getting redone. This is going into Tess and X's coffee. So currently right here, getting more level. This is the actual room starting out with right here. You can see it's like start out with coffee. Get the coffee in, and then start on getting the game on the screen. And this right over here is where the eventual. This room is being saved for me, which is a blessing. This is the coffee shop going in. As you can see, and that's that. It's some pretty sweet stuff. So this is a big step on a blessing. All right, this is super great. Wow, like, yes, that's beautiful. If there's money available, I'm just gonna explain how if there's money available that the place it's available for me to rehabilitate. Really is. but can't go back there if there's no money. There was barely anybody that came and bought coffee, and going into getting more of Elder Scrolls, I played more Skyrim inside of the room than I did make coffee. It was a little different, a little different. So what I had to do is I built up Akazu's coffee in substitution for the like in the hopes that Tess would prosper and getting Elder Scrolls more noticed in a business building, but that did not work out. And so what has had to happen is I've had to come back to the house, and I've had to reorganize the web over here at the house. And so it's kind of a crappy thing because you're supposed to be presenting things in a business building. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. This is kind of crappy in a sense because there was no one that really came in and helped out getting Elder Scrolls in. It was almost like a ghost town. Like everybody knew Elder Scrolls, but nobody wanted to pay. I'm just explaining how it is to where like I would get fed a line to where it was like, oh well, this person they might pay you at during this time, but then a different person said the same thing that the past person said. Multiple people. That was pretty horrible. So moving forward, this is going to get better. Just as you can see, the color has really been transformed. This is super great. Hopefully you're enjoying the night and kind of understanding the segue of what has happened. And it's my hopes that those of you that are in the United States as a United States citizen, you'll come out to Hoquiam and you'll help the town grow. It's pretty hard when you see vacant houses. It's like where are the people? It's like in your own town that you live in. When you notice these things, you kind of say something. And getting in here in the media, it's an important thing for the media industry to recognize that the town is in need of help. The town is not destroyed. It's just the town needs help. I need help. I need help. So, I don't know what else needs to be said. There's a lot of work to be done. I am hoping that some female just comes over, and I'm going to be with you permanently. And I see that the female's like serious, like yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know how that works, but I do know that things have to grow, and so with Elder Scrolls, this is an important thing to get Elder Scrolls onto the screen. And when you see these crappy things, it'll open up your mind to like Elder Scrolls is more real than I thought. You know what I'm saying? The Elder Scrolls is a lot more real than people really thought back when I saw Elder Scrolls first. It was about 2009, and then I was kind of in the beginning stages of Skyrim, and then just kind of Elder Scrolls just has stuck. It's like, and it has stuck. There's been a lot of things that have happened throughout the years, and showing the bad things right now is the important thing. Showing the crappy things, so the crappy things can no longer be crappy things. These things can be transformed into useful information and transforming lives through Elder Scrolls. All right, well, I'm gonna get off the screen here really quick, and I will be back and start reading the continuation of the Children of the New Wood. I'll be right back. Okay, just got back, and the audio is working. This is great, great, great. As we're going in further and continuing the story of a children's Nuad, the Nuad paraphrase. This is some fun stuff. Went over great stuff. So as you're preparing for the Witches Festival coming up here on tomorrow here, coming up pretty much, it's already October 26th. Getting ready. It's my birthday, October 26th. This is an important thing. Getting ready for the Witches Festival. Are you going to have orange frosting or are you going to have red frosting? That's some pretty good stuff. So we'll start out with the story. The blood of Padme became the Daedra. The blood of Anu became the stars. The mingled blood of both became the Aedra, hence their capacity for good and evil, and their greater affinity for earthly affairs than the Daedra, who have no connection to creation. So this is this goes more into Elder Scrolls lore. How do the Daedra not have a connection with creation? Because as we look further into the creation of Nirn, the Daedra were part of the creation. So I'm going to go further back. I was talking about this earlier, how the story of Anu, Padme, and Nur, the creation is considered Nirn. And where does this talk about the Daedra? So yeah, where does this talk about the Daedra? I remember reading this before, and it talked about something about with the Daedra up further up in here, but I don't see it now. This is some of the Daedra characters are pretty sweet. But this is the question of what's going on here of how the Daedra have no connection to creation. So the blood of Padme became the Daedra. The blood of Anu became the stars. So that's how the story is. Let's see. Oh, here we go. There's birds and bees. On the world of Nirn, all was chaos. A bunch of hooligan Daedra running around. The only survivors of the 12 worlds of creation were the Elnofe and the Hist. Who were the Elnofe and the Hist? Well, the Hist, as far as I know, is Argonians, whereas the Henofe or have been considered the Britons. When I looked at the lore before earlier, I was thinking that the Henofe, the elephants, the Elnofe, 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 Enofe, Elnofe. I thought they were the Nords, but Elnofes are technically Bretons because the Elnofe are the ancestors of Mer and Min. So the Hist are the trees of Argonia. Nirn, or what's called creation, originally was all land with interspersed seas, but no oceans. Interspersed seas, but no oceans. This gets over into the High Isle and Necrom theology. This is great. Have you been studying Gonflambe? Gonflambe is so sweet. Seeing all of the small little sisters island along with Galen. I don't know much about Galen because I don't go much into Galen, but I do know a lot about Gonflambe. So the interspersed seas, but no oceans. So the question is, this is for the future of Elder Scrolls. Where were the first inhabitants in Tamriel? So we're looking at here of the blood of Padme, the blood of Anu became the stars. So the Aedra and Daedra were beginning to be born. And so we have the 12 worlds into one. When we talk about the 12 worlds, when you're looking at the mapping system in Tamriel, going a little bit further, where you look at like Skyrim, Cyrodiil, Blackwood, Somerset, High Rock, Argonia. Argonia is not really known that well. However, I think Argonia is more along the lines of near Black Marsh. Black Marsh is a good area that I think of Argonians with over in the Black Marsh area. And the Dark Elves, where did the Dark Elves go? Well, the Dark Elves don't really don't have a special place that they go to. When you go back into the 5th version of Elder Scrolls, going over into Solstheim, the Dark Elves kind of took over Solstheim, where there were some inhabitants from before, and the inhabitants from before are kind of upset at the Dark Elves because the Dark Elves weren't there before. And they just kind of took over and said, it's kind of like the old thing where like Indians were in a place first, and then the Pilgrims went over, and then they just we're here, and we're not going to let you in. We're just going to tell you a story, and then we won't let you go in again. It's kind of a crappy story, huh? Because it is. Oh goodness! So this is some good study to do for later on. Where did the Dark Elves originate from? This goes further and further and further. There's a deep population of what I'm gathering of Dark Elves that came out of Somerset, but Somerset is solely with High Elves. Well, the part about Dark Elves, They're kind of a violent group. Where did they actually originate? So we can kind of give them a place to where they can call home. Well, they're not going to elsewhere because elsewhere belongs to the Khajiit. Now Somerset has high elves, but the dark elves they'll sit there and they'll say, "Hey, we want a homeland to call our own." So where are the dark elves fighting right now? Well, they're fighting in Necrom. So we have to kind of look at the different places over in Necrom. So right now the dark elves are trying to gather over in Galen. They're trying to take over Galen like they did Solstein. But over in Vaster is gonna sit there and like, no, dark elves, you're not gonna totally inhabitate these parts. So who has the rule over in Vaster? That's a good study to do to find out like who's the ruling class over in Vaster. That's some good study to look at. When you look at like the Society of the Steadfast, they're kind of chickens. Like in real life, they'd be saying, we're going to do whatever we can so we can live. In real life, dark elves, or real life Society of the Steadfast. So the Society of the Steadfast was said to be founded by Lord Bocaro Valoris. What race is Lord Bocaro Valoris? I'm gathering that Lord Bocaro Valoris is an actual High Isle character. Don't see much information on Lord Bocaro Valoris over in Firesong. So we've got to look at more information on how the Dark Elves, where they're going to actually settle in the future. This is a good thing for the Dark Elves because I like the Dark Elves. However, I can't accept some things that the Dark Elves do because Dark Elves aren't Bretons. Bretons got the rule over in Blackwood, so what are we looking over in for the Dark Elves? That's over Necrom territory. And that's for you Necrom theologians. That'll be perfect for you to step in and talk about where the Dark Elves are going to actually land in the future. Is it going to be in Scribes of Fate? Is it going to be in Markmire? Who will be the Arcanist? Well, the blood of Padme was sprinkling around with frosting that the witches brewed up, and then they made some sweet rolls. How'd you come up with that story? Oh, I just came up with the story, so gotta go with that. So the Witches Festival is going on here tomorrow. Hopefully you're having a fun time getting ready for the Witches Festival coming up here tomorrow. Be right back. All right, I'm here. Alrighty, in here getting ready with Legends. This is a great thing. Talking about Grand Melee. I'm not for sure exactly how these events how they happen, but it's a good thing to where we can learn on how these events work. I'm not for sure exactly how it works. I'm gonna look in here again, looking at what Grand Melee is. It's basically building your best constructed deck and battle for prizes. Um, Not for sure. Have never entered in an event. However, this looks so much fun. We have like a world championship of legends. Super sweet. When's the information? Where's the live broadcast of the players going against each other? Let's build up a network for legends to where we can see the competitions live. It's absolutely beautiful. If you guys remember QuakeCon of what happened with QuakeCon, something similar thing happened for Legends. We can have a Legends competition. Super sweet with Legends players. There's some good players out there. And for right now, this is just getting ready, getting the connection in there. I'm going to go off of the screen. Hopefully, you have a wonderful night. Hopefully, you've learned a lot about Elder Scrolls. Start getting ready for Grand Melee. We've got about 3 days, 36 hours, and some odd minutes. Let's get ready for Grand Melee.
usual approach, runway to my